Yeah, hi everyone, welcome to Emsley Lodge Film of the Week. Winter's here, it's bloody been pouring rain all week and the place is bloody underwater. So we actually took a few horses into the track this morning and galloped them on the synthetic track. So we're very, very lucky to have that facility. Races last week, had a couple of horses race, actually had quite a few race. And I think we had 8 or 9 runners last week for a winner and a couple of placings, and probably one horse to follow out of the races last week would certainly be a horse we raced first starter called Moot. He, bit of an awkward sort of name, but anyway, he sort of first up, 1,000 metres, probably was never really going to be his go, but geez, he was good late and probably just very unlucky not to actually win the race. But he's certainly a horse that'll step out in the next couple of weeks and obviously be hard to beat. Runners this weekend, probably had a Bendigo Sunday. Horse that raced last week called King Manu, he ran 4th, probably had every chance at a 1900 metre race. Rider sort of said that when they quickened up he just sort of was a little bit flat footed, so we're going to go up to the 2200 metres, ride him similar, he'll be in the first 3 or 4 settling, and Bendigo, big track, should suit, lowly graded sort of race, so on Sunday he should get every chance. Probably going to head down to Pakenham. I haven't been to the new racing.com park yet at Pakenham. Beautiful big open track, and yeah, so I'm going to take a horse called Tempest there on Tuesday and have a good look around. He's had 2 runs in now and has been set for his 3rd up run, so he's all ready to go. Work yesterday was great, so I've got absolutely no excuse for him. He should go as good as he can possibly go, and if he does, he'll be more than competitive. He's one of those horses that track work is probably a little bit better than what his race day sort of says. So horse is in very, very good form here at home. He's had 2 runs in and expect him to go really well 3rd up. Yeah, I'll take a couple of horses to Seymour on Wednesday. Take a filly called Inyanga. We threw her in the deep end and took her to Caulfield last week just to sort of see where she's going to sit in the big picture of things. And although she only beat 1 horse home, she only got beat about 4 lengths in an open company 3-year-old race on a Saturday. So we're going to take her back to Seymour Wednesday, put her in a mile 3-year-old maiden, and you would think that she'd be more than competitive. She actually reeled off her last 200 sectionals, with the 2nd best in the race on Saturday. So that's all looking forward to taking her back to the races, because I really do like that horse. Another horse called Macrobius. We ran him first up the other day over 1200 metres, and he got back and worked home and was under pressure a long way out, but geez, he was good late. He got beaten less than 2 lengths in a 1200 metre race and was steaming to the line. Jump straight to a mile with him. I think he's a 1.5-mile horse, but we spent all last preparation getting him to settle, and it looks like it's really worked. He come back in a beautifully relaxed horse this time in. He goes to a mile. I expect him to be sort of running midfield and then finish off really strongly. He doesn't have to improve at all on his first up run to be riding that race on Wednesday at Seymour. Yeah, had a couple of 3-year-olds trials through the week that are sort of ready for their first up run. Horse called Northern Soul. We've just had a little bit of an issue with him. We galloped him a couple of weeks ago, and he just overflexed his knee and pulled up a little bit sore. So we've treated that, and this is his first sort of gallop back. Just knocked up getting to the line, but I still thought he trialled okay. With that under his belt, I would expect a fair bit of improvement in fitness, and he'll probably go back to the races in the next couple of weeks. Ran some blinding races last time in. Just interesting, he's sitting how much closer he's sitting in these trials. He sits as a half-sitting handy where he used to get a long way back and hammer home. So hopefully he's improved a bit of his racing managers. Another horse called Arelka, really well bred High Chaparral colt. He's out of a Group 1 winning mare. This is his first trial, and showed a lot of speed. They actually walked early in the trial, but then they zipped home pretty quick the last 600. The horse that runs seconds to him has actually won 3 or 4 races, so he wasn't trialling against horses that are no good. So for his first trial, I thought he went really good. A lot of improvement in the horse, just even in his manners. He was pretty green, but he'll have another trial and then be off to the races. We've got a new addition to the stables come in this week, a little dog called Shasta, and Shasta's certainly fitting into the farm here beautifully. He's only a little puppy, but he's going to be our guard dog, and God help anyone who tries to get into the stables, because as you can see, he's pretty vicious. Here's 3 really lovely little fillies that just come back from the breakers yesterday, and they're having a nice little break. A little Moshe filly, a High Chaparral filly, and also a Henrythenavigator filly. The Henrythenavigator filly is she's actually a half sister to Macrobius, which is pretty exciting, and certainly seems to be a lot like her mum. The High Chaparral filly, the winner takes all. She was our #1 pick of fillies for this year at the yearling sale, so she's been really good. And a little homebred Moshe filly from a long-term client of ours that has bred this horse, and pretty exciting to train for him.
Hi everyone, great to be back. This week we're going to Randwick. Race 3, number 1, Sabrina. She's Queensland Oaks bound, this horse, so keep following her whatever happens tomorrow. Sorry, Saturday. And then we're off to Flemington. Race 2, number 4, Faction, Robbie Griffiths. And my very big special for the week is race 5, number 4, Toolie Buck Kid. Darren Weir in form, young McNeil's also in form. About a 10 to 1 shot. Get on now, and let's join the winner's circle again next week.
That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks very much for watching. I can't believe you, Mob, how poor a sense of humour you've got. Not reckon that joke last week was funny. That was bloody funny, I thought. Anyway, this week's joke comes from a Kiwi client of ours, and he said that one of the clerk of the courses seen a trainer giving his horse something. He said, "Oh, what are you doing? You can't be giving your horse anything." He goes, "No, it's just a piece of sugar." He said, "Look, I'll have a piece myself. Here, look, you have a piece. See, it's just a piece of sugar. Won't hurt the horse." And the clerk of the course said, "Oh, thanks very much for that." He said, "We just have to keep an eye on everything." So the trainer goes out and gives the jockey the instructions, and he says to him, "Just go straight to the front, get to the top of the straight, and kick him home." He said, "The only thing that's any chance of catching you is me or the clerk of the course." See you next week. I don't know what I said then. How did I start it? Oh, that's another week, right. Yeah, we had a few boys up the farm on Saturday morning. You happy with that now? You happy with that? Right? Saturday morning, you get that? Yeah. Hopefully they all had a good time, and as I said, everyone's always welcome to come up. Just give us a couple of days' notice, but I don't know what else to say. I was going so well.